We're back to give you the legal edge. If you're driving in Michigan, but something about the condition of the road leads to damage to your vehicle or injures you in some way, you might think about trying to hold local government accountable. But as local attorney Brian Waldman explains tonight, that's harder than most people think.
Claims against the government or government agencies for property damage due to its failure to maintain a public roadway can be made. The law does allow for it, but those claims are very, very difficult. And the reason is the law is stacked against consumers or citizens and in favor of government entities. Michigan has what's called governmental immunity, which means as a general rule, citizens cannot bring a claim against the government for property damage or personal injury. There is an exception when it comes to public highways, but it's very narrow, and these claims, again, are very hard to prove. That law says that a government entity with jurisdiction or authority over a roadway has an obligation to make sure that the road is maintained in reasonable repair so that it's reasonably safe and convenient for public travel. But it's not enough to show that the government breached that obligation or didn't live up to that obligation. If there's property damage or personal injury, the person bringing the claim also has the burden of proving that the government knew about the defect in the roadway or the dangerous condition in the roadway or should have known about it and failed to repair it within a reasonable amount of time. It's obviously a very difficult thing to show. If you can prove that the ordinary person would have seen that defect there for at least 30 days before the incident occurred that caused the property damage or the injury, the government is presumed to have known about it. But again, you've got to prove that it was there, and it was there in a way that was obvious or would have been seen by an ordinary person for at least 30 days. And so you can make these claims. There's very strict time deadlines. MDOT gives you the ability to fill out a form on their website if the claim is under $1,000 and make it directly on your own without a lawyer, but they make it very clear that they're going to deny most of that claims. And the reason is the law we just talked about, Michigan's governmental immunity law.